What's up? Hi, hello, my name is Natalie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And today we're going to be doing the ultimate vegan frozen pizza taste test. Honestly, whenever I'm personally in the grocery store, I never know which vegan frozen pizza to buy. So I figured I would just try a bunch of them today for fun and see which one is the best. And honestly, I just wanted to eat some vegan pizza. Now, out of these four, I've actually only ever tried one of these, which is the Vegan Harvest Flatbread, but I have not had it in a really long time. Despite what you see on my channel, I actually do eat pretty healthy on a daily basis, so I have not had vegan frozen pizza in a long time. So I'm gonna go down the line and show you what we've got here. Our first one over here is a Vegan Harvest Flatbread. It's made with homemade tomato sauce, dairy-free mozzarella style shreds, and fresh herbs. Our second one over here is Amy's Vegan Margarita Pizza. It's made with organic vegan cheese, tomatoes, and basil. Then our third one over here is a Whole Foods brand. It is a hummus and kale pizza. It's a wood-fired Napoleon-style crust pizza topped with savory hummus, kale, tomato, and marinated grilled eggplant, which also came with this little packet of olive oil that it told me to drizzle over this, and it actually seems like a pretty good idea for this. This will be a really interesting one to try. I have not even seen it before. And then our last one is our Sweet Earth Veggie Lovers Pizza. This one has broccoli, mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, cherry tomatoes, and more. It's made with zesty marinara and vegan cauliflower and herb sauce. All right, so let's get into it because I cannot hold myself back from eating this pizza any longer. So let's first start with our Vegan Harvest. I think the cheese melted really well on this one. It looks probably the most traditional out of all of them, and it smells pretty good, so. Honestly, this has a very traditional pizza taste. The crust on this one is really nice. It's kind of on the thinner side, but it's not too thin. The sauce is really great. The only thing is that I think with the cheese, you definitely be able to tell it's vegan, but I think for a vegan cheese for a pizza, this is pretty good. I think one of the hardest things to accomplish in the vegan food realm is a good vegan cheese for a pizza. The crust is kind of like chewy flaky, which is nice. Again, it's that very like traditional Italian style pizza flavor. Okay, so moving on to our next one, it's our Amy's Vegan Margarita Pizza. This cheese like really melted into the sauce. So honestly, that gives me a lot of hope. It's more melty cheesy, which you can't always get with vegan pizza. Like sometimes it's just the shred is gonna stay the exact same shape, and this one actually melted, which is exciting, so. Okay. The sauce on this is so good. The crust is also like very fluffy, which I don't often see in vegan frozen pizza. It seems like they put a lot of emphasis on the sauce because there's not as much cheese on it. But I kind of like that because I don't always like the vegan cheese that's on pizzas. This is honestly more like a tomato pizza, which I love. It's when they just have like this thick tomato paste on top of a pizza with a little bit of like Parmesan on it. I'm pretty impressed with that one. So next is the Whole Foods hummus and kale pizza. This one has a lot of veggies on it. It's got some big eggplant pieces on there. And I'm not the biggest eggplant fan, but it does look pretty good. Okay. Wow, that's so interesting. This kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving dinner for some reason. Like, it tastes really good, but it doesn't remind me of pizza. But honestly, I kind of really like it. This is definitely my favorite crust so far. It's super flaky, super buttery, has that nice like softness inside, and I think it's the most flavorful. I mean, this one is like really fun and different. Okay, so moving on to our last one, which is our Sweet Earth Veggie Lovers. This one is just absolutely loaded with veggies. They were not kidding when they said veggie lovers. And they have Brussels sprouts on here, which is kind of like not something I'm excited about. Usually for me, Brussels sprouts have to be cooked a very certain way for me to like it. The cheese on this one didn't seem to melt very well, at least visually. So giving this one a try. Okay, I got the Brussels sprout.
I got the Brussels sprout.
Yeah, I don't think I'm liking this one that much. I don't really like the crust. I actually just realized that this was a whole wheat crust. I can tell. Not that whole wheat crusts are always bad, like sometimes it's really good, but I don't think they did it with this one. The veggies are so soft. I don't like mushy veggies. The Brussels sprout was a no-go. The cheese doesn't really taste like cheese. And honestly, all the veggies kind of taste exactly the same. Okay, so obviously I think we know what is gonna be in our fourth place here. It is going to be the Sweet Earth Veggie Lovers Pizza. I did not love these veggies, Sweet Earth, I'm sorry. It just was a miss for me in a lot of areas. I mean, that's not pizza. If there's anybody out there who has tried this and loves it, we need to talk. So putting that one aside, I honestly really did like all of these. Like these all are something that I would buy again. But I think for the third place, I would put the Vegan Harvest. Now the reason for this is because that cheese that they put on there is kind of like that gooey vegan cheese taste where it like sticks on your teeth and it's not quite right. So that is why that one is in the third spot. So if you're picky about the cheese that goes on top of it, this probably won't be the one for you. And then for my second place, this honestly is a tough one, but I think I'm gonna have to put the Kale and Hummus Whole Foods one in second place, just because honestly, this doesn't like give me the thought of eating pizza, but it's really good. Like I think of this more as like a fancy flatbread appetizer that you would have. This is something that non-vegans would love because it's not trying to be pizza. It's kind of its own thing. So then of course in the number one spot is our Amy's Vegan Margarita Pizza. I loved everything about this. The crust is great. The sauce is fantastic, which is the biggest thing for me. I feel like a lot of vegan pizzas put like a dribble of sauce on there and it's like, where's the sauce here? And I like that the vegan cheese actually melted. Like you can physically tell that it melted, and that is something that I think is difficult to find in vegan frozen pizza. And I think a lot of non-vegans would like this as well. Amy, you did a great job. Thanks, girl, for your vegan pizza, because this is really good. So yeah, I'm gonna be eating vegan pizza for the rest of the week, eating these up, but I am honestly 100% okay with that. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you. I know sometimes it can be a little overwhelming seeing all the vegan alternatives at the grocery store nowadays, and they can be a little bit pricey, so you don't want to waste your money. But please like down below if you enjoyed it, and comment and let me know which vegan frozen pizza is your favorite or what you will be trying next. And subscribe if you haven't yet. I upload every single week, usually on Fridays. I'll see you next time. Bye.